gonna go inside, get cleaned up a little bit, change clothes out of these pig clothes, and then try to get to where I don't look completely like I just rolled out of bed, and then we'll get started with this day. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Fall Farmathon episode 10. I think that's right. We're gonna go with it. So, in the last video, which was yesterday, we started soybean harvest. We have been working on corn. We're switching to beans now. So we started working on that. We got about 30 acres done yesterday. We didn't get started until about noon or 1, and then we didn't work too late. So we got about 30 acres done. Hoping to get quite a bit more done today. Hope everything goes smoothly. We don't have any breakdowns or anything like that, but things were going pretty good yesterday. We started out this morning loading 2 loads of pigs at 7 o'clock. We got that done. We have another load tomorrow. And so I had a decent early start to the day, and then went home, got a few chores done, and now we're headed to the field. So that's the plan. I'll keep you guys updated on how we get along today, and hopefully we can get a lot done. Update on the field. Last I checked, we had 50 acres done. Probably got a few more since then. Lunch was just delivered. We have harvest chowder. So it's kind of a tradition that Mom makes this every year, harvest. And we do have a recipe video for this that we did in the past. So if any of y'all want to try it, you can go watch that, and I'll try to remember to link it below. But would definitely recommend. It's very good.
Now you can tell them how windy it is. We can't do any drone shots over here or anything. So sorry, we was gonna show you and feature some drone footage and even show you a drone, but too windy to have them out and about here lately. Yeah,
it's kinda, you can't see as well when you're going with the wind because all the dust blows in front of you, but way back it's much better.
Okay, I wanted to, Abby's driving now, and just to have a little something to add to substance and content to the video, I'll show you down here. Beans are terribly hard because this is the traditional head with a, right down here is the drum, that's the reel. It comes in and you can see beans are shattering right there, and then up along right in here where the reel hits them, they shatter. So beans are so annoying to most farmers because you're making, our good spots are 70 bushels an acre here, our bad spots are 50, and you shatter some, then you can lose 2 to up to 10 bushels an acre on shattering. Well, 2 bushels is $22 an acre. 10 bushels an acre would be $100 an acre-ish. And you start losing that kind of money, it's a bummer. They have now air systems that'll blow beans in, and they have draper heads. We're not up to that yet. Some year we'll probably get a draper head, and a draper head replaces this drum that spins with conveyor belts, and then the air system will blow it in instead of raking it in. And every time that thing's raking, it shatters those dry pods. That shatters and sprays. So Abby here, when she's driving and I'm driving, we're constantly picking up that reel. So sorry for turning you back and forth. We constantly pick that up and we can push it out, and we're keeping that touching the beans the minimum amount. But we have to have something to push it in there. And like now we're in short beans. We have a few weeds here. And we have to push these shorter beans in, so we drop that reel. You get in higher ones, then you start shattering worse, so you pick it up. So you're constantly moving that reel out and in and up and down, attempting to keep the beans. Now look at them, they bunch up. And you can get away with that to a certain extent, especially in dry beans, but you want them feeding in. So combining beans is hard to do. Well, okay, anybody can combine beans. Combining beans right is hard. So what we say around here, anybody can drive, but don't be a driver, you want to be an operator. So you can make a lot of money by reducing your shatter and stuff. That's how these guys, they can justify some pretty fancy big heads, because it don't take a lot of bean loss to pay for a lot of equipment. So that's what I'd love to have. I don't even know why you'd need that reel. I hate reels. I kind of hate beans, because I'm the kind of guy that wants peak efficiency. Well, there is no such thing as zero head loss on beans, but you start having an air system and a draper system, you get closer. But boy, it's a bummer going behind and seeing beans on the ground at $10 a bushel, $11 a bushel, and there's nothing you can do about it really. So we tried as long as we could to wait on these beans so they'd pick some moisture back up, and then they wouldn't shatter as bad and we'd have more weight. But then what happened is the beans at the top of the plant, their holes actually started splitting open and releasing beans, which is a natural thing for plants to do, is to release their seed. So we had no choice. So beans are hard to do perfectly. The closer you get to perfect, the more you make. But boy, when you're kind of analytical like me, it's difficult.
Good morning, y'all. We are back down here to load another load of pigs this morning. It is about 6:30. We're gonna get these loaded up, and this will be the last load that we're sending out this week. Good morning, y'all. It is another day of soybean harvest. I decided to just take this video into this morning too, because I don't think I got enough footage for a video yesterday. Soybean harvest is not overly exciting, and it's very repetitive, so I don't want to get you guys too bored with that. So I just thought we'd do 2 days in a vlog here. We got up, had another load of pigs out at 6:30 this morning, so got up early for that. I'll tell you what, very tired, and I did not want to get out of bed at 5 o'clock this morning, but we got up and we went out there and we got it done, and that's the last load of pigs for this week. So we are over here getting ready to start in the field, doing a little bit of maintenance before we start, mainly fueling up the combine, so we got that going right now, and then we will head to the field. I need to go up here and do barn chores, then we'll be ready to go.
I've noticed as a farmer is that different years, it's intriguing. Different years bring different creatures. And I say creatures because it's animal life or plant life. There'll be some years we have certain birds, some years we have certain insects, some years we have certain weeds or plants. And I pick up on it early in the year. We don't have orioles every year around here. Some years we do, some years we don't. We don't have, like this year, we didn't have those ladybugs, and they're actually Asian beetles, but we didn't have the ladybugs this year. Some years they're just unbelievably bad, and it's weird. It's just hard to tell what's going to be there and what's not. And then weeds. This year, we haven't had an overwhelming amount of wild hemp, which, you know, is the cousin to marijuana or whatever. And I remember I went 10 years, never saw one. And all of a sudden this year, it is everywhere. And it's always intrigued me how that works, that those seeds just lay dormant, and then one year everything would just be right and it'll go nuts. And where you never had hemp before, it'll be a whole patch of it, and those seeds are there and they just go nuts. And another thing that was here that came this year that we had, that just the year was right for it, all the stars aligned and everything was right. Cockaburs. We've never had cockabur issue on this farm. It's there. But it's just intriguing. I always tease that I've never smoked marijuana, but I've smoked a lot of hemp. And by that I mean is this year, when you spray it and you really kill it good, you say, oh, boy, I smoked that weed. And it just, a week later it's crispy and burnt. Well, we smoked a lot of hemp this year, but I've never been around pot and done that. But we'll catch you. We see it randomly here, but there's patches along here. I'll show you a patch. Just yesterday we went over a patch in that field, and Emma was like, "What's that skunk smell?" Well, it was that I had chewed up and combined a whole lot of that hemp. But it's always intrigues me what bugs, what weeds are going to thrive that year for no otherwise known reason. Well, you see, yeah, we were right over there when I was talking about it. Well, right there it is. That's a patch of wild hemp.
Hello everybody, it is now, I do not know what time it is, later on is when it is, getting towards supper time, if that gives you a hint, hopefully. Anyways, we are calling it a day. They are on their way home now, and we got quite a bit done today. I'm not sure the exact acres, but the field we're working on now is about 120 to 130 acres, so it's a very big field, the biggest field we have, and we got a pretty good chunk of it done today. We're going to keep working on that tomorrow, and then we will have most of our bean ground done after we get that field done. So beans can go pretty fast since we don't have to wait on the dryer, and yeah, it's been going good. So they are headed home. I came home a little bit early today because I needed to get a video done to get out tonight. Anyways, that is going to be it for today. I've got Belle out here right now. Come here, Belle. Come here. That'll do, Belle. Come here. Come here, Belle. Come here. Hey. I promise you, she's usually more friendly to me than that. She just finished cuddling me and has now decided to go chase a chicken. Try to, at least. But I'm out here running Belle now, and then Dad's gonna get home, we're gonna milk, I'm gonna feed the calf, get evening chores done, and then we will be done for the day and ready to have another day of harvest tomorrow. So I think this video maybe has been a bit boring. I don't think I've recorded much the past couple days, but hope you guys have enjoyed it. We will continue working along on bean harvest in the next video. So hope y'all are enjoying Fall Farmathon so far. thank you once again for coming along with us for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Here she is. Here's a real puppy. I'm back from running the chickens off of the garden, all that good stuff. Now we're just relaxing after all our work is done.